Florida has effectively banned advanced placement psychology courses in the state due to the curriculum section on sexual orientation and gender identity. The Florida Department of Education told the College Board that its AP Psychology course is in violation of the state's Parental Rights in Education Act, which restricts the instruction of sexual orientation and gender identity in its classrooms. The decision came just days before the start of the school year. Well, people reacted to this news, and I've collected a few videos for you guys, so make sure you watch these videos up to the end, and let's get into the videos.
Hey everybody, it's Dr. David. So have you heard that Florida students in high school will not be allowed to take the AP Advanced Placement Psychology class this year because of Florida's Don't Say Gay bill for schools? Now, of course, in psychology, you would learn about all different types of human mental health and psychological experiences, which of course includes some of the special circumstances that people in the LGBTQ plus community may undergo, including gender dysphoria. Okay. Now, the College Board itself, and they're the ones who oversee the AP class, the testing, they are actually telling schools do not offer this class because the state has deemed it illegal, and you will get in trouble if you offer it or if your teachers teach it. Okay. So now, the state of Florida wants the College Board to correct the curriculum. And the College Board has said, no, this is a national curriculum. This is a national standard test that gets offered, and we're not going to change it for you. You know what? They're standing up to the bully. One of the things that we learn in psychology is it's okay to stand up to a bully. Don't give in to a bully. It just encourages them if you do. So maybe there will be students who won't learn that valuable lesson either. Okay, but this is going to have such an impact on some students. There were 28,000 students who took this class in high school last year, and there are tens of thousands of students now, a couple of weeks before school starts, that they're now having to scramble. They will not be able to take the type of class that they want. Classes that may help them get into a college or into a particular program in college. They will not be able to have certain college credits that they would normally get from passing the test because of this. It's putting Florida students at a disadvantage, besides the fact of how disgraceful it is that they will not be able to learn about a segment of psychology. And because of this, they won't be able to take really the advanced class in psychology anyways, which of course is a disadvantage as well. Another day to be embarrassed to be a Floridian. Have a nice day.
You gotta hand it to Ron DeSantis. He's a nuanced guy. Lots of contradictions in him. He's getting ready to slit some throats in the deep state as soon as he's elected. Whew, he's tough and scary, right? But at the same time, he wants to eradicate psychology in the state of Florida because talking about your feelings is really terrifying. And he doesn't want to find himself in a position where anybody has any emotional intelligence. So Florida is going to lead the country in this incredible strategy to change the environment to only suit the kind of people that you want to be around. And over time, it gets pretty uncomfortable for all those other people. And after a certain point, maybe you just scooch them out of Florida. You could rule with violence. You could discriminate with abandon. You could drop kick free speech right out of Florida. Let those other states deal with it. DeSantis, so nuanced, right?
You may have seen it floating around today that Ron DeSantis has banned all AP psychology classes in the state of Florida. And the story there is that Ron DeSantis and the Florida Department of Ed, under his guidance, have banned all conversations about sexual orientation and gender identity in the state. And if you are at all familiar with the psychology course, you would know that those topics, sexual orientation, gender identity, all forms of identity, are key components to psychology. You can't have a psychology course without those topics. And so Ron DeSantis has said, no, feel free, have your AP psychology courses, but you can't talk about these topics. And so College Board, who runs AP classes, has said, if you're removing whole sections of the curriculum, it is no longer an AP course. Because remember, AP courses satisfy college level curriculum. Students can take them for college credit. If you are eliminating sections of the course, you no longer qualify for that college credit. It's not meeting college standards. And so Ron DeSantis has effectively banned the courses because he has said it is now illegal for students to learn this whole section of the required curriculum.
Good morning. From fascist Florida, where AP Psychology is no longer an available class for students to take. Oh yes, students across the state of Florida no longer have access to AP Psychology because the curriculum violates the Don't Say Gay law. Last year in the state of Florida, 27,000 high school students took that class so that they could have credit for college. These are AP classes. So now parents all across the state are receiving letters that look like this because their child was enrolled in a class for the school year that starts in a week and a half that they can't take now. As the parent of an IB student in high school who is going to have to take this class somewhere along the line, I am absolutely fucking sick and tired of the government playing games with the curriculums. Prager University materials do not belong in public schools, period. It's religious indoctrination. It is pure propaganda. The creator of it admitted it. AP African American Studies, you had to strip that one down because it made you feel uncomfortable. We've turned our classrooms into trash. There are no benefits of slavery. Prager University teaches that America wasn't inhabited before the white people got here. The people who lived here were just nomadic. What? Ron DeSantis wants to prance around the United States of America talking about how free Florida is while pumping Christian nationalist propaganda into the public school system. And you and me and the government and every taxpayer in Florida is paying for it. And then he wants to turn around and say that we're first in education. We absolutely are not. The education system here, compared to where I went to school, is absolute fucking trash. Oh my God, this guy just approached my car. He's going up to everybody's car. He's asking for Tylenol. I don't have any Tylenol. I don't have anything. I'm not opening my window for you. Sir, it is 7:45 in the morning. I do not need this. Anyway, that's what's currently going on here in the great fascist state of Florida. P.S. We got communicable diseases.
So Florida banned AP Psychology today in the state. I don't know. That's all I got for you. I don't know. The Common App has gone live and the UC application for the class of 2024 is live. Let me know if you have questions. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words.
Okay, so they just banned AP Psychology in the state of Florida, like the course AP Psychology. And as an AP Biology teacher, if there's one group of students that you don't want to piss off, or one group of people even, it's going to be your AP students and their parents. Like, those people are smarter than I am. I was an AP student, and I was smarter when I was a student than I am now as a teacher. Like, they are so immersed in everything that they need to know, like, so immersed in, like, academia that, like, they could rip you to shreds. And they would do it by the due date. And they would cite their sources. Because, you know, ain't none of them are taking just AP Psych. They're going to be taking AP Psych, AP Lang, AP US History, AP Biology, except not at my school this year because we didn't have enough people sign up for it, so sorry. This just tells me that none of these politicians were in the running for valedictorian because it comes down to how many AP classes you take. And if one had the opportunity to take AP Psych and the other didn't, they're going to let you know. If there's one group of high schoolers that's going to not let you do that, I just want to mess with the AP students. That's all I'm saying.
Well, despite that this was the wrong move, I'm guessing this was also done at a wrong time because with exactly 6 days from today until the start of the school year, yesterday, Florida high school students learned that AP Psychology will no longer be offered in Florida public schools. The governor in the state of Florida told the college board who oversees advanced placement classes that they must censor their course or they will not be allowed to offer it in the state of Florida. Rightfully, the college board said they would not allow their class to be censored by the governor and that if the course was going to be taught, it had to be taught in its entirety. And remember that advanced placement courses are essentially college courses offered in high school. Therefore, they have to offer the entire course in order to get college credit. Now, while the governor is trying to put blame on the college board for making this decision, the reality of it is it lands with the governor. Yeah. Let me know what you think about this, guys, in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.
First date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I